and let's give Emma a second to look up Jane, confirm the availability, and get us booked into the calendar.
Would crap.
There it is in real time.
Oh my god, that's a game changer.
AI booking directly into Jane. My name is Chris, co-founder of Rebookly, and I'm joined by Alli, the other co-founder of Rebookly. How are you doing today, Alli?
Good for you.
Doing well. Quite excited to show you this brand new feature in Rebookly. So you know how for the longest time we've been doing automated follow-up campaigns for wellness clinics and re-engagement campaigns and just doing a lot of text message stuff to just get people back on the schedule.
It's been working really well.
It's been working really well, you know, and for the longest time we just like sent the Jane link for the client to like book online after the AI found out that they were interested.
Yeah.
Well, now we're able to actually like book directly into Jane without having to send the link.
All right, you're the tech guy. If this is the way that I wanted it to, like when we talked about, like, I wish this existed. If this happens, Chris,
it's here. It's ready. No. So
all right, show me.
I'm just gonna dive in. Let's do a little test here. So this is so cool. So I'm gonna pretend that I'm a client of a massage clinic and I haven't been in for months, and I got our standard kind of re-engagement text message. Hi Chris, this is Emma, receptionist at ABC Massage in Calgary. It's been a while since your last massage. How are you feeling? So I'm gonna say hey, I'm okay, thanks for asking. So that's kind of like the text we see a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people respond with, you know, I'm all right, or yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for a massage. And there we go. Emma has responded. Glad to hear you're doing okay, Chris. If you ever feel like you need some relaxation or relief, just let me know. Would you like to book a massage soon? So awesome. Okay, so as you can see here, pretty normal stuff that we've been used to for a while. The AI is responding standard, right? So I'm gonna say, you know what? It has been a while, and my neck has been stiff all week. Okay, let's see her response to that, and then I'm gonna get directly into the booking portion of this demo. Okay, Emma responded, sorry to hear about your neck. Chris, before we get started, could I get your email so I can confirm your details and send you any info you needed? So as we know, Emma is able to do some lead generation, fill in the client profile, so we have all the information, so Jane can, you know, send intake forms and invoices and all that stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and punch in an email here. Is my email, and it's pretty usual. You know, she can identify the difference between an email inside of a sentence with other words and stuff like that. We know that. Nothing new there. And Emma's responded, thanks, Chris, for your neck stiffness. Would you prefer a relaxation, therapeutic, or deep tissue massage? And do you have a session length in mind, 60 or 90 minutes? So I'm going to go ahead and say, what would you recommend? And how much is it? All right, Emma has responded. Thanks for asking, Chris. For a neck stiffness, a therapeutic massage is often best. It targets tension and discomfort. A 60-minute session is $100 and 90 minutes is 140. Would you like more details on each option? So that's kind of neat. I'm just going to go ahead and get us booked in. So let's do a 60. And what do you have open tomorrow? All right, thanks, Chris. We're fully booked today, but I can offer you a 60-minute therapeutic massage tomorrow, Wednesday, between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Is there a time in that range that works best for you? So let's go ahead and say, how about 2 p.m. tomorrow? Okay, so as you can see, I've got Jane open on my right screen here.
Yeah.
And let's give Emma a second to look up Jane, confirm the availability, and get us booked into the calendar.
Wood crap.
There it is in real time.
Oh my God, that's a game changer.
This is going to be amazing for our
Man,
clients and the time saved.
for first visit, like when we're running big ads, like because we work with a few like ad agencies and stuff like that is gonna be amazing. But like, oh my God, keeping people re-engaged so
Okay,
quickly.
let's unpack like everything that
Oh my
just
God, there
happened.
was so much that happened.
So first of all, Jane, like shout out to Jane app, by the way, and our connections over there. We love Jane app. We love working with this platform. So if you're a wellness clinic and you're not on Jane, you should definitely check it out.
Oh,
And big shout out to this demo account to do
right.
things like this. This is
Well, and
huge.
especially
So
if they're
thank
another
you.
Canadian company, they support us. Here's a Canadian company. Love that. Oh man, and like it automatically grabbed everything. And if it was a first visit, like if they grabbed it off like a Facebook or like Instagram ad or something like
Need to
that,
lead,
like, but they would
right?
grab, Emma's going to grab all of the information. Like she's going to get your phone number and your last name and all of that too, isn't she?
Yeah, so I mean, if you're running like an ad campaign, the beautiful thing about this is that you know how you're typically running like instant forums on
Yeah, yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
or Instagram. They'll put in their name and phone number and email, so that information is there. But we're seeing a lot more ads kind of convert conversationally these days.
Mhm.
So you'll see that send message button a lot of times nowadays. And Emma, she's integrated in Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, and website live chat widgets too. Those little conversations on the bubble on your
Which has
website.
already been a game changer for so many of our clients having
It
one,
has,
like
yeah.
one inbox to manage all of that stuff. But, something that we had talked about was when we're working with these amazing clinics or amazing companies that are doing all of these like really good lead generation, the influx that can come in can be kind of overwhelming. But if we can deal with it for them, which we can now, oh my God, this is so cool. Like,
It's
that's,
here now. It's a
oh
thing.
my,
And, like Emma is doing her job as an AI receptionist, asking for contact information, finding out what their needs are. So let's
okay.
unpack this conversation a
There's a
little bit
lot
here
to
because
unpack here because if I had
this
had this a decade ago, Chris, like, holy crap.
so
She's
anyone that's
talking about
watching
this.
still, like Alli, why don't you tell people like what your background
Okay.
is to understand the value that you bring here with this
And why
system?
I'm getting so geeky excited and so
Right. Okay. Let's hear it.
so I've been in the wellness industry for like professionally for going on 20 years here. Pretty soon. I'm at 18 right now, which is crazy. Don't do the math on how old that makes me. But with that, I've run clinics. I've had a clinic that was 21 rooms. I had 75 staff members. I have had multiple locations. I opened my own. I've helped therapists, like massage therapists and other practitioners from like brand new grads all the way through getting their first multiple six figures. I have done a lot in this
So you know what you're
industry.
talking about.
Yeah, a
You
lot, a
know what you're
lot.
talking
Yeah.
about. So why don't you kind of unpack this conversation from your lens
Okay.
and
I'm gonna
speak
go
the
one by
practitioner's
one
language
here.
that they get?
I'm gonna go one by one here on the messages. Okay, so very first message, it asks how they're feeling. So why this is a big deal instead of being like, hey, it's been 3 months since you've booked in, book here or like book now. First of all, nobody wants to just have like an ad, like a really like, why are you texting me? I don't want that kind of thing. It doesn't work, especially in service industry.
You need like a promo, like just
Mhm.
like, hey, get your 20% off book now, kind of like nonsense kind of
Like
thing.
that can work for products, right? But
Mhm.
there's a huge difference, and I teach this a lot. There's a huge difference between like product-based sales and service-based sales. It is 10 times easier to do a product-based sale. Like seriously, it really is. Any of my estheticians out there can attest to that as well. But from a client perspective, it's like if I'm getting asked how am I feeling, that's actually gonna like and go, oh yeah, how am I feeling? Now you responded like most clients do, being like, yeah, I'm okay. Right. But if we were doing this, so this used to be a manual thing. And this is part of the reason why Rebookly exists, because I came back to you early this year, 2025,
Mm.
being like, I wish that I could automate this process, because so many people have phone anxiety. So many people like, we hate this. It's like pulling teeth, getting on the front desk, or yourself if you're a solo practitioner, or don't have a front desk, to do these follow-up calls, to do this re-engagement. But it is one of the best indicators if you are going to be successful and profitable in the long run. Because like, I feel like a broken record talking to you about this, but your job in the wellness industry is to attract, retain, and then get people to refer. Like that, those are your 3 priorities. That's it.
Okay.
Now, all of those have subcategories, but that's basically what it boils down to. But it is so much more expensive and so much more time consuming to go and attract cold traffic, right? And like, we know this even from running ads and doing all that. It's actually more expensive to go get cold traffic than it is to re-engage people and get them back in. So acting how you're feeling is fabulous. Then the next one is like, okay, great. Would you like to book a massage suit? Great. We're already doing call to action that isn't like, book this or this, without any sort of context, right? We're saying like, hey, if you need some relaxation or you need some relief, let me know. Would you like to book a massage suit? So many practitioners have a huge problem when it comes to even asking that, because there's this, I don't know where this belief came from, but there's this belief in the industry that it's just like, if I'm good or if they like me, they'll book in and they'll know when they're ready to come back in and see. By the way, guys, they don't. Your clients don't know. They need you as the expert to help guide them. So we're already guiding here. Then you talk about your stiff neck all week. That's an acute thing. It's not a chronic thing. Emma already goes into that. And I know we've prompted her as well within like, if it's going to be chronic or if it's acute, and the differences. And something that our clients already love about all of this stuff is like, we teach Emma on their business. So if the way we describe therapeutic massage is different than the way they would, or the very controversial that nobody can seem to fully agree on, deep tissue massage, you can like customize all of that, which is huge. But she's asking like, would you prefer relaxation therapeutic or deep tissue? Right. And that's again a directions. It's not doing this whole thing of like, cool, they want a massage, and then just like leaving it up to you. It's like, would you like this? Then she follows up with a 60 or a 90. Here's the 2 options. There are clinics out there that have like 45 minutes and 120 minutes and all of those things, which is great. But what are the ones that we're trying to get booked in? And she already did that. Gives the recommendation about the therapeutic massage and why, which is a huge thing, because people don't care if you make a recommendation if they don't know why you're making that recommendation for them.
Right.
Right. And then, yeah, it's just like, okay, cool. Here's what we got available. And I love that it even says like, hey, we're fully booked for today. Right. Because instead of saying there's no availability today, which and both come off and both are saying the same thing, but the client hears different things, right? Like, no availability today is like, fine. If we're fully booked today, okay, I'm going to book my treatment tomorrow. I'm going to
just
book
in
it.
case so they don't miss out on a spot or something.
Exactly. It is like,
Right.
I've been told that it's manipulative. No, it's just, this is how psychology works.
Well, and I mean, that's just how the AI is kind of like
Exactly.
architectured. It's kind of like a sales agent in a sense, but it's like got that like real human personalized touch to it.
Well, and it's the service versus the sale, right? Like, a
Right.
lot of people within our industry really get freaked out by sale. Like, really do. But they want more clients. They want to be fully booked. And it's like, well, you need to understand sales, or at least have tools a plate like Rebookly that's going to help you along that journey that will help you get booked in.
And the average like front desk receptionist, the humans, in your opinion, like are they typically coming trained on how to have types of conversations?
No.
Right.
I've got horror story about that. And then I also have some wonderful people. Like, I had people where in one of my places we had a membership, which was awesome. But this girl that was my front desk, she was wonderful. She could sell product like nobody's business. Could not sell a membership. Like really just couldn't do it. And it was because she didn't understand the value of how she was speaking and also the value of the membership itself. Right. So she was just like, I don't understand why anybody would come in for a massage once a month. Right. So I actually had to break it down to her that it didn't matter so much about what her value on the treatment is. We have to understand our client's value and why they would value this. Right. And like this girl, like loved her to death, but she used to spend like $300 to $400 a month at Sephora. And I'm not knocking Sephora, but I'm like, if I go into Sephora, there's no way I'm spending that every month. But man, if I'm going to for massage or acupuncture or whatever, yeah, I would have spent that money. Right. So they don't come in with this mindset, even if they've been in the industry for a while. So the great thing with Emma is we've been able to train her on your business, including sales psychology, make her sound human, which is great. But also for those out there that are still watching here and like, I don't know if I love the idea of an AI sounding human. We've like prompted her as well, be like, hi, Emma, I've never met you. Have I met you before? Blah, blah, blah. And it'll be something. She'll respond with something like, I'm actually an AI, which is nice. So we're full transparency here, which is amazing. But she also, the last text here is like, okay, great. She confirms the time. She reserves the 60. We sure popped up right away. And then, of course, because it popped up in Jane, they're going to get that confirmation email.
Yeah.
And they're also going to get, if they need an intake form or anything like that, they're going to get all of those things booked in, which is just, oh my God, this is going to, I'm already thinking of like 3 clients that we have that I cannot wait to
I know
talk
it's
to
gonna be
them.
game changing. And like think of all the other use cases that Rebookly has too, other than just like re-engagements and following up on paid leads. Like think about first and second visit automation
Oh my
for
God, yeah.
Google reviews, think about after treatment follow-ups to get them rebooked if they haven't booked at the front desk. Because as you know, so many things happen after the appointment, that whole massage drunk. I think you called it one time, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's so
because it
true.
is. It's massage drunk or it's treatment
Right?
drunk. It's like,
And they don't
you
book at that time.
totally,
They're just like all fuzzy upstairs, and then they get a text
no,
a few hours later asking for a Google review, and they're like, "Yeah, I feel great on the Google review," and then
exactly. Well, and
they
that's
get
the
another
thing, right?
text.
Like, we can train our front desk and it takes time and it takes your culture being there and your values being on it. But I mean, I've taught RMTs that literally couldn't make eye contact with me how to rebook somebody there and like be confident in these things. And it just takes time,
Yeah.
which not a lot of people have. Like it's midway through November right now. It is a busy season. It's like we have a ridiculously early call tomorrow because it's the only time one of our clients is able to talk to us.
Yep.
Right. And I have had that situation, like I said, 21 rooms at one point where I would have 6 people checking in, 6 people checking out. About every 30 minutes, the phone is ringing. Right. And it's just like that could be really overwhelming.
Yeah.
And to make sure that we just like, we get that, we're sending Google reviews like 2 to 3 hours after they've had their treatment, where that's the peak of excitement, by the way, sales psychology wise, is they're going to do it. They're going to do it right then.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
One thing you touched on too is the when the phones are ringing and the clinic's busy and they can't pick up those calls. Guess what the next demo video is going to be about?
Oh, our AI like voice answering?
Voice AI appointment booking into Jane over the phone, just like this text message demo is.
Oh my God. That's going to be so amazing.
It's gonna be so amazing. I think this is such a game changer. So anyone that's still watching this video, if you want to learn more, if you want to get some of your questions answered by Alli and myself, feel free to book a Zoom with us. Just head over to rebookly.ai, hit that let's talk button, book a demo, whatever you'd like to know, and we're here to spend some time with you on Zoom and answer your questions.
Oh, this is a game changer. Really. Bye.